YouTube. This is Tim 2.0 with Big Keison, a.k.a. Raymond Reddington.
A.k.a. the Bearded Gentleman, a.k.a. Jangle D.
See, this is why I can't be serious with you sometimes. But I see you go and you start off right in the beginning of the video, man. You just be like, what?
Man, I'm like, it's jangling, baby. Anyway.
I was saying, man, are we making this video about LL? Because I got a lot to destroy on LL, But I wouldn't do that. I love his songs, though.
Don't talk about the GOAT.
Oh, come on, man.
Another
but
video.
You know what?
Another video.
This video really doesn't need a disclaimer. But I'm going to throw it out there. This is our opinion. This is a group from the 90s that everybody who lived in the 90s know. They were the bad boys of R&B groups. No, and I'm not talking about Jagged Edge, so get your mind right.
Well, we realized they didn't have as many hits as they thought they did. When they did their verses. When they did their verses, they ain't have as many hits as we remembered.
Which one are we talking about?
Yeah, Jagged Edge. I think they versed somebody. I think it was 112. And 112 had hit after hit after hit. And Jagged Edge.
Wait. Hold on, wait. Let's 1 second. Okay, now count them off. 112. We got Cupid.
They had a lot of hits. They had a lot of hits. Again, I ain't a big 112 fan, but let's get to the group we talking about, though. Let's get to the group.
Okay, I was just going to say, because you was going there, you was like, you threw a verses. But we're talking about Jodeci. And my nephew, Mr. Keison, said Jodeci is overrated.
Yep.
Jodeci.
Overrated.
I used to call him Jodeci because I couldn't pronounce the name at first. That's back in the day. But I'm going to explain something to you. Great group, crazy-ass group members. That's one way to describe Jodeci.
That's how you describe him?
Boy.
See, let me clarify by saying this first. People confuse Casey and JoJo, the duo, with Jodeci, the quartet. I'm not talking about Casey and JoJo, the duo. Casey and JoJo, the duo, were part of a quartet first. So that's what I'm talking about. Now, I am not sitting here saying they didn't have hits. I'm not sitting here saying they didn't have us, getting some combat boots, in the summertime, in the sand.
Those see-through jogging pants, those windbreaker suits.
And I'm not going to sit here and act like they didn't create a sound. Just over, don't act like you ain't never busted in the bedroom. Everyone knows what's about to go down. But, all that aside, let me break it down why I think they're overrated. Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer. The best band to me of all time is the Jacksons. Okay, they all played instruments. Even Michael had the little triangle and the tambourine. All right? The best group to me of all time is New Edition. Them boys blew. Every last one of them blew. They separated great, by themselves great. Together.
But they all couldn't really sing, though.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't even.
If you want another video, let's keep it on Jodeci. Let's keep it on Jodeci. We'll do a New Edition if you want to go there. You're disrespectful. I just want to say that. All right? But Jodeci.
They need a New Edition.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, Uncle T. What did the other two dudes do? Y'all be like Devontae now. I'm supposed to know who Devontae can walk in here right now and be like, dude, who is you?
Well, what he did was he wrote the music. He wrote a lot of music for their group and other people.
Mm-hmm.
He arranged the music, made beats.
That's great. Now, bring it to the actual Jodeci. What did he bring?
Wife. I am, but hey, wife.
What did he bring to the actual group?
That's what he did.
He did all. No. You can't talk about New Edition and talk about they can't sing and all that. Then you bring up some dudes. You don't even tell me your best Devontae verse. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Girl, you heard me. Girl.
Look, my thing is they put out 3 albums, 4 in actual. So let's not. I already know you ain't gonna include that 4th.
Oh, don't go there with that 4th album. Nobody even know what you're talking about.
They put it out, right? But here's my thing about them. They put out solid music, but people act like every song was just a hit. And then we also forget they were at a time where you had so many guy groups that came out, man. I'm talking H-Town. I'm talking High Five. I'm talking 120. Like every time you look up, it was a new group. So
if we talking about really who they was in comparison with, Boys the Men, it was so many groups out.
Founded by New Edition, but
you know what? Not New Edition. It was founded by
Michael Bivins, who was part of what group?
Right.
New Edition.
He part of Destiny Child, and but I'm gonna say this to you though. When you think of Jodeci, think of Casey Haley running around, pants off his kneecaps, and man, you know what? That was a good group for a point in time, but what happened with them was they all lost their mind. Couldn't handle their business correctly. My thing is when I say you couldn't handle your business, you got to make sure your copyrights, your royalties, what are you actually getting paid for? What are you actually making money from?
Here's my thing. Here's the other reason why I say they're overrated. Now, they have good songs, but for me, I don't sit around and be like, you know what? I got to hear Casey and JoJo inspired, because let's be real, they were a group, inspired Jodeci song. I don't be sitting around talking about fiending for you. Like, it's not on my playlist. I just don't sit around thinking.
One thing this probably is lately. That Stevie Wonder song that they did a cover. Man, that was a cut.
I will give them this. That is one of the only times I've heard somebody remix Stevie Wonder song, and it probably sound better than the original. And 2, I give them another one. I'm not saying the brother's not talented. I just think they're a little bit overrated in people's mind. 2, when they remix Bobby Womack.
If you think you're lonely now.
Everybody thought it was their song. I'm like, that ain't them song? They like, no. Jodeci the one who told you if you was lonely. That's Bobby.
But you know, you missed the biggest thing off of that. They made that song relevant.
It was relevant when Bobby did it. That's why everyone knew it. You just knew the words.
That was before people were born, man. The younger generation. Before they was wearing combat boots and hats to the back.
Yeah, but you know, all them people who was wearing combat boots and hat to the backs, parents was listening to records, and they be sitting in there, turn on that Bobby, and go get me a drink. Because if you listen to Bobby Womack, you can't listen to Bobby Womack without drinking. It just go, you just got to drink and listen to it. Listen to the song. If you think you're lonely now, imagine Bobby Womack singing it. You're going to be drunk by the end of the song. But I give him credit, but man, a little overrated. Like 3 albums, and y'all like, man, they the greatest band ever. No, look, they not top 5, they ain't top 10. Stop it.
Well, you know what? If we talking about from the 90s, I say from the 90s, from my standpoint, I love Boys the Men music. Mm-hmm. But see, one thing to me with Boys the Men, they tried to make them come off too clean. Mm-hmm. And after you found out Wanye was messing with a damn 16-year-old, you just felt really upset, you know. Heard me say, you were messing around with Brandy, and you talking about she underage, and I waited till she was older.
And I don't even say this. The Jodeci, I'm going to say it, and y'all going to hate me for it. The Jodeci tribute band was better than Jodeci. And you're going to say, what's the Jodeci tribute band? Drew Hill. But I didn't really, look, I would love to say that I came up with it, but Cisco said it. Cisco said, he said, we were trying to be Jodeci. That's why you hear all the. He's like, we were trying to be Jodeci. So if he calls himself the tribute band, I'ma call him the tribute band.
But you know what? He also, you remember, they all did a concert together. It was Jodeci, Drew Hill, and Genuine. And I was like, look, 3 outdated acts together. Because, you know, Genuine, man, you know he gone.
But he had so many hits.
He had so many hits. He ain't got a hit today.
Don't be hating on TGT, brother. Don't be hating on TGT.
Man, they had one song together. The remix. Please don't.
Man, unrelated, Genuine. Tank had a story on Instagram where he said, Tyrese showed up like drunk. Genuine showed up like high drunk, and he was like, if you Google it, he was like, you can see us at a thing. I'm sitting there like, oh, these fools drunk? He was like, we performing. He was like, they forgot the words. They just started just riffing. Just, he was like, they don't know the words. He was like, I'm supposed to sit there and keep playing. Like, oh, I know my words, but this is horrible. But I divert.
See, you know what I'm going to say this. And see, that's one reason why you shouldn't have people with you that don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, like I said, we all know Tyrese not really a singer. He was known for singing, but you know,
he can sing.
The most part, he's an actor now.
True.
It's not no more singing in his career. It's just like if you look at an LL career and you think he's a rapper, he's not a rapper anymore.
Not anymore.
He got songs, don't get me wrong. He got classic songs. But if he brung stuff out to now, you won't listen to that.
Yeah, it's not as relevant.
He's too old.
I don't think he's too old. It's just what you've said in many videos is that they've had money too long. So unless you're gonna rap about how much money you have, which is, I'm sorry, that's early 2000s, so nobody cares anymore.
You know, and think about it. You haven't struggled. You don't know what it's like.
Now,
you know,
he can come out and be like, yo, let me show you how to flip them dividends. You know what I'm saying? Take the portfolio, get some extra stock. You be like, okay, let me take some notes. That brother is telling you, you know, how to divert your portfolio right now.
But again, he had some great, you know, songs. He had some great recent songs. Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon.
20 years old?
Ain't
that 20 years old?
Huh?
That's a 20-year-old song.
But you see my point. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
what I was basically saying is, back then, now you like, what happened to everybody?
But I think Busta Rhymes said it best. He said that music money is nothing on that TV and movie money. So when people made that transition, they're like, look, I do music for fun. But, you know, bringing it back to Jodeci, they ain't even got that. Okay? They had 3 albums that was even worth talking about. And then,
after that 3 albums, at the end of that 3rd album, you know, they went on that hiatus because, you know, people had addictions. But anyway, they had the reality show. That's where the 4th album came in at.
Yeah, they had addictions, but they also, you know, some of them thought they was Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Ask Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
You know, she thought she was in a relationship.
No, but it was the greatest hits, though.
I was your lover and your secretary. But, man, nah. Overrated to me, man. Like I said, they had some hits.
It took you a minute to get that, Ike, huh?
Yeah, we should have just called the ISIS. But, nope, you didn't get that one. That one landed flat. Okay, I'll get you on the next one. But I'm going to end it by saying this. The group has some hits. I'm not saying they bums. But when I look at the other groups, when I look at H-Town, like, I put on some knocking boots. Okay, I listen to High Five. Never should have let you go. I can throw that stuff back on. It ain't no real Jodeci song I'm throwing back on.
High Five, one of the group members was a killer, and the other one was what? He killed himself, he overdosed. Man, High Five, the lead singer, overdosed. One of the backup singers in the High Five, which was the rest of the group, he killed his girlfriend. Which found out his had killed the chick too. I'm like, wow. What are y'all doing?
With that said, we're gonna go ahead and end this one while we bringing up all the TMZ stuff. Look, God dang, I'm trying to keep it PG. But with that, I ain't even gonna sign out with all them sign outs because he done took it and made it all with that. Big Keison signing out of this one, okay?